What up? This is your boy King Eldridge Royal. About to play against the Thunder. At home. Oh, actually, we're away. Okay. We're on the road. Perfect. Perfect.
From the plains of Oklahoma, welcome high above downtown Oklahoma City. Thanks for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports. It's Wednesday, Hump Day, and we're ready to bring you all the action. In this game, we'll see the Los Angeles Lakers going up against the Oklahoma City Thunder at Chesapeake Energy Arena. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by the talented analyst tandem of Greg Anthony and Chris Webber. David Aldridge is on our sideline. PA, it's all yours.
Kevin, thanks. Anthony Davis was among the top candidates for last season's Defensive Player of the Year award. AD said he takes pride in his defense, adding, anytime guys feel they can score it on me, I take it personally. Kevin, it's going to take an awful lot to get your shots up over the brow. Back to you.
Sure does, DA. Thank you so much. Well, we still have about half a season left, but here's where the power rankings stand as of today. Look at the Pelicans. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top five.
And seeing where the Lakers are, they claimed the top spot because they've earned it. Some people say they're playing above their heads. I think we're just starting to realize how good this team is.
And now the Lakers starting group, LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Dennis Schroeder is out there with Caldwell Pope, and it's Gasol at the 5 roaming the paint and for Oklahoma City. Mike Muscala out there with Horford, and there's him, and it's Trevor Ariza, and it's Gilgeous Alexander into the 2-guard spot. And so off the tickets, Oklahoma City. Hill against Schroeder. Ariza outside. Outside, Gilgeous Alexander. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. The last encounter was in Oklahoma City where they were able to handle the Thunder.
And last time these two met, bench production. Second unit might be a factor in this one as well.
That's just something to keep an eye on. I mean, when their reserves are operating at a high level, it's so tough to beat.
Gilgis Alexander finds Ariza. 6 to shoot. The 9-foot shot. And no good. Caldwell Pope with some nice D. And here's the Lakers. They come into this one following the loss to the Mavericks.
Yeah, lots of sloppy play in that one. Several key miscues they just couldn't overcome the mistakes.
I mean, they were their worst own enemy in that game, but they kept on shooting themselves in the foot.
And there it is for them.
Largely because of that win, Gilgis Alexander feeling confident attacking inside.
The basket counts and one. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a three-point play.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Lakers shooting their first free throw tonight.
And as he's aged in the league, Anthony Davis's offense has changed. It's now much more of a face-up play.
Well, and that's where his game is been heavy. His shot is improved. He can step out to the three, facing up and letting him use his burst. Lets him maximize what he can do.
Nailed from three-point land.
He has the ability to stretch the floor effectively. I mean, that's what makes him such a coveted big man.
It's going by Hill. Pass to Gilgis Alexander. Digs the rim with a two-handed slam.
And even if Gilgis Alexander isn't the fastest guy out there, he stays in balance. It helps him to be effective on his drive.
Now here's Caldwell Pope. Taking a look at the scoring numbers, right now he averages about 9 points a game. From 7, off the mark, his first miss of the game, 1 for 2.
And really, despite that miss, they've had a solid start offensively.
Lakers have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game.
And Sewell continues on changing his approach before last season. He knew he wouldn't need to take on as much of a scoring responsibility.
Yeah, and one of team players, I mean, KCP rededicated himself to defense. He tries to do more with less touches now. And that's the mindset you need to have playing with stars and going for a championship.
The kick out to Hill. Shot clock at 6. He dishes it to Ariza. Good. The assist goes to Hill.
Ariza just totally broke down the defense, exploiting any space they gave him off that pass.
Caldwell Pope on the wing. Here's Davis, and it's sent back by Horford. And now a fast break for the Thunder. Ariza no look. And here's James. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. And it's Davis missing. Gilgis Alexander against Caldwell Pope. Hill, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Great to mix up inside. Hill with a strong move draws the fight.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
And he's putting together a solid year at the free throw line, 79% overall. And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
To the paint, here's Davis, and it's slammed in by Davis.
Excellent court awareness. James has always had terrific instincts as a playmaker.
Hill looking it over, pass to Muscala. Gets the jumper in space.
Well, it's all about the assist on that play. He puts it in the perfect spot.
LeBron passes to Davis. He made that one. Basket number 3 for him. He's also missed 2.
He's looking confident right from the opening tip.
Gilgis Alexander against Caldwell Pope. And the pass to Muscala. And Hill has it in the corner. High arcing shot, and Davis sends it back.
You see how the Browns lead the league in swats. Not only the wingspan, but the awareness. Great flow to that possession. 2 players totally in sync with each other.
Oklahoma City has gone 1-2 from long range in the first quarter. Timeout is called. First of the game for the Thunder. taking a look here at some of the numbers for him.
And guys, I think the best way to measure his performance these last 10 games is his effective field goal percentage, which has improved, and a sign that his game is in much better shape than it was not too long ago.
Well, he doesn't get the finish, but the D's got to be quicker to rotate and stop him from getting to the rim.
And they pick up 2. Schroeder's got his second bucket of the night.
The chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Schroeder against Hill. Got a piece of it. And the ball travels out of bounds. His last touch by Schroeder. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's mobile 1 block?
Every basket's a big one in a tight game, and he is not about to give up an easy look.
Here's Muscala. 11 points for him in that last game against Houston.
Yeah, his energy level in that game was amazing. He did all that work offensively and control.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
And guys, it's clear though he enjoys showing off his athleticism. The D can't give him these opportunities.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And for everything that Anthony Davis does in the game, you can't forget about his defense. Still an elite level defender. Guards multiple positions and turns away a number of shots.
Harold, he's checked in for Marc Gasol.
Oh, this is a big fella who has no problems at the foul line. I mean, very smooth touch on the stroke.
Dort passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Just 5 to shoot. He kicks it to Muscala. Oh, good on the 3. And Davis gets a lot of blocks without getting in foul trouble. About a 1-to-1 ratio for him in his career.
Incredible. And he's done a great job of learning how to go straight up, playing vertical, gets blocks, but doesn't get thrown out of position. Does everything you want from a defensive anchor.
Different look for Oklahoma City. Justin Jackson, he's checked in for Muscala. And Miller subbed in for George Hill. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Matthews is checked in. Here's Baisley. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Out to Miller. Baseline J on the way. A rebound by the Lakers. Davis has got 6 rebounds in the game.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Powerful presence on the court. It's hard to match James' strength inside.
Under trailing by 6. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. And they're on the break. Here's Matthews. And it's Matthews with the jam.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, it feels like they're just one step ahead right now.
Y'all ain't ready. Y'all ain't ready.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City.
And LeBron James still the face of the league as he goes into his mid-30s. The impact he's had on this sport is really immeasurable.
Come on, Jim. He's one of those recognizable athletes. Work. I mean, it's scary to think that LeBron can still turn it on and take over when he needs to. And you know what? Playoff LeBron, the defense is doing a good job of forcing him into tough shots this quarter.
When you find yourself up double digits in the first quarter, you know you're doing something right.
Yeah, true. But now it's about sustaining their energy and maintaining the focus.
The classic combo guard, Gilgeous-Alexander, is effective in the two-man game, especially on that first option, taking it himself. Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
They decided to pound the ball inside, using their physicality to set the tone.
And here now the Thunder, following the bucket by the Lakers. Passes it to Gilgeous-Alexander. Down it goes. That's 4 made from the field. He's 4 of 8.
And scouts question whether Gilgeous-Alexander could finish through contact. There's your answer.
That's a 2 from Matthews. Good, and the assist goes to James. LeBron's got 6 assists here tonight.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Now, here is Miller. No points in the game yet for him. All alone. downtown. Matthews has got 7 points.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, they've been very aggressive, and they've taken early control of this game.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. LeBron, left side. Kuzma kicks to Matthews. Here's Caruso. Lakers working the ball around now. They get it again. Harrell, that's good. And the Lakers lead by 15.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Right side, Gilgeous-Alexander. Good on the bucket. He's got 10.
Taking things into his own hands. He's been a beast this quarter.
Now here's LeBron. 8 points for him. Caruso, the pass to Harrell. That's a 2 from Matthews. Shot is good off the back rim and in.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Miller. Here's Paisley. Down low, Gilgeous-Alexander. Fast break, the Lakers. James with the ball over Miller. And it's LeBron missing. They're trailing by 15. And Gilgeous-Alexander, here we go. And the layup's good off the glass.
And really the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
The wide open look here for Kuzma. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Jackson. Pass to Paisley. And that one is hammered home.
Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish. And the Lakers decide to take their first time out here. Davis is checked in for the Lakers. Dennis Schroeder comes in for Alex Caruso. And so it's the Lakers with it. 13-point lead. Here's Davis. Some solid defense there from Jackson. For Oklahoma City, their last game was a loss to the Rockets.
I tell you, they were drawing a lot of iron from the perimeter. Couldn't get the threes to go down. And really, the story of the game.
They kept chucking from distance, and ultimately it was their undoing. Disappointing result.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Now guarded by Schroeder.
He gives that thing a good tug on the way down.
That's how you drive your point home right there. Kuzma passes to Harrell. And he finishes nicely on the layup. And the Lakers lead by 15.
And improving as a shot maker every year. Harrell has to be accounted for defensively.
Outside Jackson. And the rejection by Harrell. And now the fast break. Matthews with the ball. It's deflected. Pass to Paisley. Shoots the 3. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Matthews, no good. And the Thunder pushing it up now. Here's Dort. And that one released in time, but no good. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers. Their lead at 15 going into the break. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. Right after this. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And guys, the Lakers are pretty much in control here.
They came in on a mission, razor-sharp offense in that first period.
Yeah, and now they got to find a way to keep it going, keep growing that lead.
So the Lakers 5 right now. They've got Kyle Kuzma. Anthony Davis is out there with Montrezl. That's Matthews. And Schroeder in the point. Here's Dort. Throws down the breakaway jam.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, you can tell they love to get out and run when the opportunity is there.
Back to Kuzma. Inside Matthews. The pass to Kuzma. Front past the arc. And there's Schroeder. That's good. The assist by Kuzma. Schroeder's got 7.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
And that's what you love about him. He shows no mercy, even with the comfortable lead.
And yep, that's going to be a flagrant foul. Unnecessary contact.
Boy, a very hard foul that time, and the officials had to slap him with the flagrant. I mean, you can't let him get away with that kind of contact.
Yeah, gee, that's an easy call for the officials to make when there's that much contact. The league is really...
The refs are dicks.
Those sort of plays.
And Al Horford, the 5-time All-Star, very much a leader on this team with his success in the league.
Yeah, Horford has always been a guy that passes the eye test. The numbers don't jump out. But he plays winning basketball. Great head toward the game. Knows how to compliment other stars.
And Trevor Ariza, a different player now than he once was, but during his body on the floor.
You say that again, man. And he's done a good job adjusting his game as he's grown older. He went from mostly a slasher to a 3-and-D player. I mean, it's allowed him to have a lengthy career.
Here's Dort following the bucket by the Lakers. Now Hill. He's coming off a 10-point game against Houston. Clock at 6. A 3. Muscala misses. The Lakers leading by 14. Morris into the lane. Count that one. Morris has got his first points of the night.
Oh, I love the strength of Morris. Even with suffocating defense, he wills these shots in.
Hill passes to Ariza. And here is Muscala. And again, Oklahoma City, no good.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Look at that. You can see the determination in the eyes of Morris. He's trying to beat everyone down the floor in transition.
Now, here is Hill. And he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game. And Davis gets it to go. Davis has got 4 points this quarter.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
No, it's just gone dead silent in this arena. What a fantastic performance here on the
Hill against Schroeder. Ariza against Kuzma. Horford, good.
There's just no slowing down Horford or any big man for that point when he gets in that deep. Defense is there, but he's just a master at taking the strong side.
Now here's Schroeder. He's got 7. Out to Morris. 3-pointer. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. Morris has got 7 points.
He's finally coming around, trying to make up for that goose egg he put up in the first quarter.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. To look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
And his scoring numbers have been going in the right direction these past few years. He's gotten better and better at handling what those opposing defenses are throwing his way and finding ways to get his points all over the floor.
Now, here's Ariza. Here's Dort. And he takes that one up and powers it through. And how about
Can you fly? I mean, he finishes that one. It's hot.
Gee, after getting loose in the lane with a scintillating move. Here's LeBron. He's got 8. Offensive rebound. Davis kicks to Matthews. Traps in the tray. 14 points for him.
Yeah, they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really, right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Now, here's Ariza. Currently averaging almost 6 points a game. And a dunk by Horford.
Well, that's all you have to do is lob it up. Horford is effective in this.
Here's LeBron. Lost contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
The Lakers have had 7 opportunities at the free throw line and made good on 5 of them.
And their success rate on the season, right around 77%.
For all those people waiting for LeBron to start showing his age, you might not want to start holding your breath. This man's got a lot of time left in this game.
Now, here is Hill. Lead away, and there's Horford. That's good on the assist by him. Hill's got 3 assists tonight.
He must have a real good feel for the fadeaway. He uses it even when no one's on him.
Here is Matthews. LeBron passes to Davis. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. And they double up James. Here's Horton Tucker. And another 3 for the Lakers.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
James against Hill. Here's Muscala. And Davis pulls it down.
Setup's good. That's the shot they're looking for, but you can't get them all to go.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. The Lakers have shot 75% of the strike, 6 of 8. And so he hits both. Oklahoma City's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Passes to Dort. It's back to Hill. Great D that time from Davis. He's covered by Muscala.
Oh, come on. We all know LeBron is used to getting fouled. It's just amazing how he keeps his focus. Such a powerful player.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game. And the Thunder making a change here. Gilgeous-Alexander's checked in. Free throw good, LeBron.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Matthews. Hit the floater. And Gilgeous-Alexander with the layup. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 14 points.
That's just great touch. The teardrop, well, that's all about feel.
Timeout call for the Lakers. Marcus All's checked in for the Lakers. Alex Caruso comes in for Dennis Schroeder. And so James will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Following this one, they get to host the Cavaliers. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand.
I like the intensity from James, using his speed to knife toward the rim.
For Oklahoma City, they've gone 6 of 11 from the floor. Over 50% shooting here in the second quarter. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. That's a basket. His 8th from the field, 8 of 14.
Just a positive force right now for these guys. And though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him.
When you give James a lane to the basket, he's going to dunk it hard. Amazing watching him just glide through the air.
Ariza outside. Hill with it. To the wing right side. Here's Muscala. Rebound the Lakers. James has got 4 rebounds now tonight.
Well, he has to work harder to get it.
Nice.
Whoa! AD sending a message there. Flexing on the pretender.
Thunder have gone 7 of 13 from the field since the start of the second. To the inside, Horford. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. Horford's got 10 points in the quarter. LeBron is doubled. Inside, here's Gasol from down in the low post. It goes.
And the interior
LeBron got a double-double.
He's had a number of ways to score from there.
Well, Thunder have gone 8 of 14 in the second quarter on field goal attempts. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Ariza. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots over Matthews. And good. That thing was that time as it falls. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 18 points in the game. LA is on 5 of 8 from three-point land. 15 points and a deep ball for them tonight. LeBron is doubled. And here's Davis for 3. And another one in the scoring column for him. He's 7 of 10 from the field.
They couldn't have asked for much more from him today. He's been a key force in their offense.
Hill kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Thunder will retain possession. For the Thunder, Beasley's checked in. And it's Jackson in for Al Horford.
Justin Jackson. Darius
Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. Doesn't go for him. LA's got 2/3 of their three-pointers to fall tonight. They're 6 of 9 overall. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Los Angeles, they have shot 9 of 11 at the free throw line. First one calls for.
And they struggled a bit at the line in the first quarter, but they have been terrific in the second, up to almost 85% overall.
Harrell, he's checked in for the Lakers. Oklahoma City's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Softly drops in the fourth. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 20.
He's got the hot hand right now. As long as he can keep getting open, they've got to keep beating him.
And they double up Davis. Here's Harrell. And it's Davis finishing it off.
Well, if you're the D, you got to box out Davis. So that's just common sense, because when you don't, he hurts you for this type of mistake.
And here is Hill. The shot from the low post is good. Hill's got his second bucket of the night.
I like that pick play. I mean, you can see how easily it makes it for him to get to the cup.
Caruso kicks to Matthews. Caruso, the pass to Davis. It's stolen by Hill. And now the fast break. Hill with the ball. Beasley, good. Beasley's got his third basket of the night right there.
And that was the correct play to make. George Hill, a very discerning playmaker.
Lakers working the ball around now. Drills the three-pointer.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities
33-point
you can
lead
allow
for the
in
Lakers.
NBA.
Biggest lead.
Hill passes to Miller. Here's Beasley, defended by Gasol. Beasley, good.
Dang, what are you doing way over there, Anthony?
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
Matthews dishes to Gasol. He's looking for Harrell and finds him.
Seeing the court like a point, now that's Gasol showing the full range of his skills.
And here's Hill, who will bring it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Pass to Beasley. There's 1:26 left in the first half of basketball. He's a very efficient 5 for 6 in the game.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Strange to see Marc Gasol shooting from outside. His game break wasn't always like it is now.
I mean, Gasol has added a 3 to his game in the last season with Memphis, and it was an immediate success. He became a functioning stretch 5. Early in his career, he was more likely to drag you to the block and just bruise you more than anything else.
Los Angeles calls timeout. He's checked in for Gasol. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Davis, and it's Caldwell Pope in for Wesley Matthews. Now here's the power on that. Through that.
Oh, come on. Hall of Fame athleticism and ability. James has no problem throwing it down in style.
Oklahoma City has gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Miller, and there's another one for the Thunder.
In the mid-range, rarely the hallmark of efficiency in today's NBA, but it is on point tonight.
Kuzma passes to Harrell. It's good. That's now 8 points for Montrezl Harrell.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're pouring it on right here. Trying to give the opposition no life at the end of the time.
Yeah, they've gotten into a nice flow this quarter.
LA's on 7 of 10 shooting from three-point land tonight. Excellent numbers from outside. For 3, Caldwell Pope. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
And Caldwell Pope can be a volume three-point shooter, meaning when he gets a lot of attempts from there, he can fill it up from downtown.
Caldwell Pope against Gilgeous-Alexander. Kicks it to Jackson. One second left. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's LeBron James making things happen for the Los Angeles Lakers. Setting up teammates and getting buckets. He is looking as determined as ever. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Contavious Caldwell-Pope. And Contavious, you guys were getting a lot of offensive rebounds in the first half. How important was that?
That is important, man. We got to keep them on the glass. We can't get them second shot, and we got offensive rebound too as well. Get us second chance at the basket. Just keep working hard.
Well, you made it to work in the first half, KCP. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA on 2. LeBron James putting in some incredible work. He had 20 points, 4 rebounds, and a crazy number of assists. What you think, Kenny, about what we saw from the Lakers?
Well, they just about ran their offense to perfection. They pounded the ball inside, and the entry feeds were on time and on for money. It was a clinical watch. The second half is going to be no contest if they keep getting shots 8 feet in.
And now, Shaq, let's get your opinion on Oklahoma City.
Well, there are a few areas they need to improve on. But we're going to do this priority number 1. They got to be quicker to close out on the three-point shooters, and they got to prevent the open shot.
And that does it for our halftime.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. And Los Angeles, guys, shooting has been sensational. 75% for the game. Third quarter action getting rolling right now. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. So the Thunder 5 right now. We've got Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. Muscala is out there with Horford. Then there's Hill. And it's Ariza in at the small forward. Back to Muscala. Left side, Horford. Just 5 on the clock. For Davis, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one on Davis.
I mean, what I appreciate about Horford is his unselfishness. I mean, he brings a veteran and team-first mindset to the table.
The Lakers with the ball. And there's the pass to Davis. The dish to Schroeder. James against Gilgeous-Alexander. LeBron is doubled. And there's Gasol. That's good on the assist by James. Gasol's got 6 points.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Let's take a look at the numbers for Anthony Davis. Tremendous numbers for him over the last 10 games. Averaging about 27 points a game, 11 rebounds, and over 2.5 blocks. And the phrase stats don't lie absolutely applies here. He's been a monster on the court for this team.
He's oozing with confidence. I mean, and it shows. Every time he steps on the floor, he expects to dominate.
Hill against Davis. Pocket 6. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Count it, good. The Lakers controlling the game. And they double up LeBron. And Gasol slams it in.
Not a lot of ups needed right there for Gasol to get up and hammer the dunk.
Passes it to Muscala. Outside, Horford. Back to Muscala. Davis against Horford. Shot clock at 5. Dishes it to Ariza. And the 3 off target.
It might take them a little while to find their stride here in the second half. Only 1 for 4 so far. They just need to calm down, play their game.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Caldwell Pope. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Defense right on him.
And the effort level of Gilgeous-Alexander drew rave reviews from his college coach as the hardest worker and most coachable player on the team.
And the Lakers making a change here. Morris is checked in. Gilgeous-Alexander hits them both. For Los Angeles, they've gone 4 for 4 from the field since the halftime break. Terrific start to the third quarter. Schroeder, and another assist for him.
Another possession, another assist.
You know, Greg, he's sharing the ball well, hitting his guys in their spots. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Good, the assist goes to Hill. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 6 here in this quarter.
They're going to be relying on him here late. I mean, just think about it. Hoping to come from behind, he just needs to keep doing what he's been doing.
Morris trying to free himself up, and that one's good. Schroeder.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Caldwell Pope. Gilgeous-Alexander, good. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 33. Schroeder outside, and Hill over to help. Over in the corner, Gasol. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot.
And what a great start to the second half. They've hit everything they've looked at thus far.
Ariza outside. It's back to Hill. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Hill's got 8 points.
Always looking for the high percentage bucket. Hill got that one right.
Here's Morris. A wide open look for Gasol, and the Lakers tack on 2 more.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
And for the Thunder, they're shooting an outstanding 53% for the game. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 33 points for him. Pass to Ariza, to the middle, and the dunk by Horford.
Shouldering the offense. I mean, when Horford is feeling it, you got to keep feeding.
Here's Morris, and Morris throws it down.
He gives up a lot of size to most other power forwards, but not too many of them can fly like he can.
The Thunder have gotten 5 of 8 shots to fall for them in the third quarter. A nice 62% for the field. Stolen by Caldwell Pope. And here we go with Morris, running it up the court. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for 1 more.
Gotta admire the focus. James not allowing the D to get the better of him.
And the Thunder with some changes. Beasley's checked in. And it's Justin Jackson in for Trevor Ariza. And Torch gets it to go. 6 points for him.
Defensive breakdown there, no doubt about it. I mean, he's a guy you have to be focused on defensively.
And Morris throws it down.
Wow. The size of Morris helps him down low, especially when he decides to sky high for the dunk.
Thunder have gone 6 of 9 for the floor here in the second half. They've got to be happy with that. Gilgeous Alexander against Morris. Here's Horford, and again it's Oklahoma City.
Well, he's done his part. No doubt about it. Still yet to miss in the game.
And here's James. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. Gasol attacking, and stolen by Horford. Here's Dort, and uses both hands to jam it in.
Oh, man, the awareness and the IQ of Horford look so adept at getting the ball to his open teammates.
And they double up James. And LeBron throws it down hard.
Wow. We are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special. Well, Thunder have gotten 8 of their 11 shots to drop since the break. A great third quarter for them offensively. Here's Gilgeous Alexander. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. They get Marc Gasol.
And this young man, a rising scorer who continues to improve. Gilgeous Alexander may soon be the focal point of every opponent's scouting report.
And Los Angeles with some changes. Montrezl Harrell, he's checked in for Gasol. And Kyle Kuzma subbed in for James. Stolen by Jackson. And Gilgeous Alexander, here we go. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a three-point play. It's going to be on Montrezl Harrell. Darius Miller, he's checked in for the Thunder. Alex Caruso, he's checked in for the Lakers. The pass to Harrell. And it's Beasley with the rebound. Oklahoma City shooting has been beyond great up until now. How about 57% from the field overall? Here's Harrell. An easy 2 points on the layup. Harrell's got 10.
Possessing great mobility at his size, Harrell runs the floor like a deer. Well, you know, teams look for +6s, players whose wingspans exceed their height by a half foot. Montrezl Harrell is a 6'7" player with a 7'4" wingspan. If you're struggling with the math, ladies and gentlemen, that's a +9.
Morris right side. Over Miller. Morris, no good.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Outside, Gilgeous Alexander. Beasley passes to Dort. 6 to shoot. Gilgeous Alexander with it. Guarded now by Morris. And between his length and his athleticism, Montrezl Harrell well suited for that role of small ball center, Greg, in today's NBA.
Yeah, I mean, he's fearless. Even giving up a few pounds, a few inches, he'll go right at you and making steady improvements as a rebounder year over year.
Outside, Gilgeous Alexander passes it to Beasley. And a great assist by Gilgeous Alexander as that one goes in. Gilgeous Alexander's got 3 assists now in this one. Here's Caruso. Thunder with the rebound. They've got the Timberwolves ahead of them next in Minneapolis. That will be a getaway game for them, a 1-game road trip. Jackson misses. Los Angeles calls timeout. Some changes for the Lakers. LeBron comes in for Morris, and it's Matthews in for Caldwell Pope. One thing we've seen from these guys is excellent passing.
No doubt about it. It's fun to watch the way they're operating as a team right now. They are all in sync.
Now, when James is attacking like this, it's sometimes overwhelming for the D, and they're forced to compromise.
And both free throws good for LeBron. Greg, your son's been drafted. You were drafted in the NBA. As you look back on the process that you went through and your son Cole has gone through, what are some of the flags? What are some of the things that stand out to you?
First
first and foremost, boy, how time flies. I mean, it wasn't that long ago, at least it feels like that they were calling my name on draft night. But
91, right?
Yeah.
91.
You know, every stage of life, though, has its joys. And listen, to play the game I love and now see him playing it at this level, it's truly a blessing. And in his case, he probably loves it even more. You know, he didn't grow up the way I did. He grew up just with a true love and passion for the game. So it's humbling and obviously something that I take great pride in.
You were taken out of UNLV 1991, number 12 overall. Remember it like it was yesterday. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
That's what they want to see from him, attacking and whistles and maybe causing some foul trouble.
He's had 5 chances at the line, gone 4 for 5. Gilgeous-Alexander hits them both. Here's James. He has 31. He dishes it to Harrell. Out to Kuzma. From the arc. And another 3 for the Lakers.
He's one of the top guys when it comes to those catch-and-shoot jumpers. Kuzma, he loves getting those shots off in a split second.
Pass to Miller. Here's Dort. Here's Baisley. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. To the right side. At the elbow, it's James. Lakers working the ball around now. Here's Harrell. Doesn't get it to drop for it. Some solid defense there from Jackson. Kicks it to Miller. Here's the pass to Dort. Oklahoma City keeps it going, and here's shot clock at 14 seconds.
Playing him tough inside and prevent the layup. That'll get the whole team pumped up.
Here's Matthews. That shot was off. Now Oklahoma City takes it the other way. Dort passes to Jackson. And stolen by James. All alone. And the dunk by LeBron.
Oh, that's just stellar instincts from James. Outstanding at clogging up passing lanes with his leg.
Oklahoma City has gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. It's Gilgeous-Alexander with the drive. Yes, that goes in.
You really got to tip your cap to him in terms of how he's played today, even if they end up losing this game.
James kicks to Matthews. And James throws it down.
He got 35.
An offensive juggernaut. It's caught fire here tonight.
54 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Dort. 8 points for him. Pass to Baisley. Here's Dort. He's covered by Matthews. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a
Only
chance
his
at
first
the line.
foul.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clear.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. Mike Muscala is checked in for Oklahoma City. Hill comes in for Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Anthony Davis, he's checked in for Alex Caruso. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Trying to get open is Davis, and it's Harrell missing. Oklahoma City shooting 54% since they had a chance to talk things over at halftime. They're looking locked in out there now. Shots good by Miller. There's 21 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Matthews passes to Harrell. It's good, and it's his 6th make against 11 attempts.
Excellent work offensively to get that shot attempt into a can't-miss area.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Davis. That will get him his 4th foul of the game, and due to the bonus, he will head to the line for 2. This is his first trip to the line tonight. So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses. LeBron kicks to Matthews. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. Matthews has got 22.
And he is not shy about pulling the trigger from downtown. Matthews has the eye and the confidence from three-point range that you just love to see.
And so it's LeBron James making things happen for the Los Angeles Lakers. They kept going to him again and again, and he delivered with them. 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Thunder shooting 53% from the floor. They're locked in. So the Lakers 5 right now. Jared Dudley out there with LeBron James. And there's Davis. And it's Horton Tucker in at the 2 spot. Here's Jerome. Clock at 4. And there's the foul that'll go on. That is his first foul of the game. I think we're seeing the game evolve. We're seeing more and more big men displaying perimeter skills. Do you like that? Or is there a part of you that misses those days when it all played out inside the lane in a very condensed area?
Listen, Kev, I think the game has kind of evolved on from the impact that the bigs have on the interior, but not the impact that they're having on the game. The reality is the game just doesn't stand still. And now as a big, you've got to have far more versatility. You got to be able to play in space. And as a fan, I just find the game to be more appealing to watch with the freedom of movement.
Oh, that was something else.
As a defender, it's so tough to body up Davis. He'll find a way to get to the bucket and the foul. I mean, that's what AD does.
And that one falls for Davis. Here's Melodon. And we played through about a minute here in the 4th. Pass to Muscala. Pass to Diallo for the 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Here's Horton Tucker. Schroeder. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. The first one falls. And Oklahoma City making a change here. Horford's checked in. Schroeder hits them both. Now we know the TV networks have brought more revenue, Greg, to the NBA. The expectation is for another bump when they renegotiate in 2023.
You know, at the same time, though, Kevin, with all the cord cutters out there, the league looking to make the game more accessible to those fans. I expect that to be a big part of this next deal.
On your tablet, smartphone, or your computer. Williams trying to break 3. Yep, that one goes in there. Horford's got 21 in the game.
Oh, you better put a body on Horford. I mean, when you don't, he's more than content to torch you like this.
Davis dishes to Cook. That's in there. Davis with the assist. Davis has got 4 assists now tonight.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
Yeah, D like that isn't going to get you back in the game. You have to stay connected to these shooters.
And the shot goes in.
And they've shown a little extra hustle on the offensive glass here in the second half. Second chance points are starting to add up for them, and they can use every one of them.
To the paint. He's still up. Now he is 9 of 10.
He's a long and athletic big man. Horford's a dependable interior scorer now.
Davis, the pass to Cook. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Cook's got 5 points in the quarter. Thunder have gone 3 of 8 here in the 4th quarter. Outside Williams. The pass to Melodon. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Horford gets the bucket. Horford's got 12 points in just the second half. And the Lakers call time here. And with the frequency of 3-point shots skyrocketing, Greg, does the drastic change concern you? And should something be done to lessen the dependence these teams have on 3?
It's crazy. I mean, we're starting to see teams take more 3s than 2s. You know, some have said maybe limit fouls on 3-pointers to only 2 free throws. That might eliminate some of the flopping on those long-range attempts, but I really feel like this is the evolution of the game, and that 3 is going to be vital.
James checked in for the Lakers. The Lakers controlling the game. Outside, Davis. And it's Davis with the jam.
Racing contact on the way up. I mean, Davis is terrific at keeping his composure on these challenging finishes.
So it's the Thunder now. Passes to Jerome. The shot will not fall. Great tee that time from James. And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Lakers. Davis drives in.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
Yeah, he's just not giving the ball up. He's passing with a purpose. And this lead scores.
I guess he didn't appreciate getting scored on that last strike.
I guess not. He threw it down right on top of him.
So tough to contain Davis when he's on a roll. He's got the physicality and an expansive all-around skill set.
Pass to Williams. Now here is Horford. We'll talk about receding in the playoffs when you got down to the final 4 teams. If it ensures the 2 best teams make the finals, it would seem to me great to be worth it. How about you?
You know, it could be. I think about the worldwide attention on that championship round, but you got to get the Eastern Conference teams to sign off on that. And, you know, we've seen it happen in the past where the power shifts from one conference to the other, but ultimately, nothing better than seeing the 2 best teams play for it.
He can be sneaky good from deep sometimes. I mean, when he gets clean looks, he's got the ability to do some damage out there.
A nice shot by LeBron.
It's been a clinical performance. He's played a huge role and has them in position to grab the W.
Jerome passes to Williams. Outside, Horford. Davis against Williams. Has to Melodon. And the clock. Fires the 3. LeBron grabs the miss. James has got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. And that one's good. Schroeder.
Nice pass there to set that basket up.
Thunder have gone only 6 of 14 to the field in the 4th. Now the pass to Diallo. Horford with it. James covering. A fadeaway. That one rolling around and rims out.
Turns an easy jump shot into a tough one by going to the fadeaway. I mean, look what happened.
And another assist. The chemistry he has with his guys is impressive.
Keeping his head on a swivel, actively seeking out his teammate.
Jerome passes to Horford. Now here's Diallo. Defense is right there. Horford high post. 5 to shoot. Lets it go from deep. Diallo no good. The Lakers on offense. They're on a 16-7 run. Here's Davis. Nice pass. Right under the rack perfectly for the layup. Davis has got 35.
LeBron got a triple-double. 37, 10, and 21.
Passes it to Melodon. And here is Horford. Over Cook. Horford good. Horford's got 8 points here in this quarter.
He gets it to him off the bounce pass and gets the assist.
Inside, Cook lays it up and banks it in.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Oklahoma City has gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the 4th. Jerome passes to Williams. Outside, Horford. Back to Williams. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Horford in the post. Working on James. And there's the call by the official. They'll count the basket here following the goaltending call.
Yeah, that's a tough call for the refs to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
Looking at who's out there now for the Lakers. Marquise Morris is checked in for James. And it's Contagious Caldwell Pope in for Dennis Schroeder. Oklahoma City shooting at 42% in this final quarter. That's to Diallo. And it's blocked. And it's out of bounds. The Thunder able to retain possession. Jerry Dudley's checked in for Anthony Davis. Here's Melodon. Here's Jerome. Just 5 to shoot. Rebound the Lakers.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
Just off his game, forcing a few shots, not letting the game come to him naturally.
Horton Tucker, that's good.
Look at Morris break down the defense on this play. If they leave one of these guys open, he's going to get it to him fast.
And it's blocked.
It's time for him to start looking for other options. They can't let him keep shooting. His touch is gone.
Los Angeles calls timeout. Greg, you know, we're seeing players take control of their free agent destiny. Do players get a bad rap for that and switching teams?
Listen, I don't know if you get a bad rap, but you're going to catch the wrath of the fan base. You think of Paul George in Indy or KD in Oakland City, fans, they're going to feel guilty. There's no doubt about it. They're going to feel scorned.
Yeah. And now, a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Dennis Schroeder.
And his percentage from the field tonight seems almost made up. I didn't think it was possible to have that kind of success.
LeBron got 39.
In basketball. You need a little bit of luck, a bunch of hard work, and a whole lot of talent.
He's been their pulse tonight, the player who's guided them to the win. And it's a win they needed coming off the loss in their last one. Williams dishes to Horford. And Davis sends it back. And he gets it back.
You would not get that serve.
From long range, good shooting so far. And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for one.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Yeah, and it hasn't just been the offensive output. They're putting in the work at the defensive end as well.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Muscala's checked in. Oklahoma City's gotten just 1 of 4 three-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Williams scanning the floor to the inside and stolen by James. Quickly with it, Williams picks him up. And LeBron with the basket, the assist by Dudley. LeBron's got 41.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
Melodon passes to Muscala. Here's Jerome. Shot to stop the run. Rebounded by Dudley.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
It's something that happens to every team. You just have to ride it out, play your hardest, and live with the results.
Yeah, like in the vision there for Caldwell Pope, looking to get his guys going when they're open.
Thunder shooting pretty good tonight at 48%. Melodon passes to Muscala. In the league, taking steps to discourage teams, Greg, from tossing away seasons in search of high draft picks. Has enough been done, you think, in that regard?
We'll see. I tell you, the idea of a play-in
That's a tough one, isn't it?
For the last few playoff spots, I think that's a good idea, actually.
Yeah.
It might keep more teams in the hunt down the stretch. And I think the onus also, if the fans put enough pressure on their teams to try to develop what they have and not always put it on the future, I think that's going to help. But I think you're going to always have a little bit of that moving forward.
Diallo kicks to Muscala. Misses the three. They've put up quite a few unanswered points.
Yeah, clearly they have hit on
LeBron got 45.
for this team.
That's just great persistence from James. Solid at fighting through contact on his way to the rack.
1:29 left in the game. And here is Melodon. Shot clock at 6. Diallo inside. He's guarded by Davis.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing from him.
Yeah, he just hit a rough patch. He's trying to climb out of it, but hasn't been successful.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious everyone's watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Lakers.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't Right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And so taking a look at their season record, this will be win number 31 on the year.
And once they polish off this win, they'll be one more victory away from sweeping the season series.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for LeBron.
Well, it's easy to look at his scoring as the key to this win, but there's so much more to it than that. It's a triple-double. He got it done everywhere.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Well, this is what guys play for, and when it pans out like this, it's a great fit.
Count that one.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal, and they came in determined.
LeBron got
to
47.
take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
12 rebounds,
There's no
27
doubt as to who was
assists.
the better team. I mean, they proved it with this win.
Here's Jerome. So it's Los Angeles win this one easily. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. AD, it looked like you guys were having some fun out there. Is there a new dynamic coming up offensively?
No, we just don't care who's scoring the ball. So the ball movement was great. Everybody rebounding, talking. So when we play like that, it's fun to watch. You know, and everybody out there having fun, smiling, emotions. That's all we ask. That's all Coach asked for, and we did that tonight.
Good win tonight, AD. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David. Great job. Thanks so much. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long, everyone.
Boom. Check this out. Yeah. 47, 12, and 27. Wow. AD with 37 and 20. Okay. Matthews got some great points today. 22 points. Wow. Shooter with 17. That's good. Gasol with 12. He actually did something on here. Hero, 12. Morris, 11. Cook, 10. Horton, Tucker, 10. Caldwell Pope, 9. Kuzma, 5. Dudley, 2. Wow. Hit like, subscribe, comment below. King Eldridge Royal. Peace.